to many people, and he still is, and he just been amazing to me. You know, I always ask him for help. If I need, we stay in touch. We go dinners, and we have contact. So that's my guy right there. Hi guys, I'm just done. I done all my lines, everything I need for the 2K. I did all animations, so you guys.
Up next, the Phoenix Suns. They're on solid footing as we get through the middle. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very serious.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Derozan. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard. And for Los Angeles, we've got the kid, Wilson, out there with Cowboy. Then there's the monster. And it's Miracle Man in at the point. Leonard attacking. Comes up empty down low. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Phoenix. Fires the three. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Gordon. DeRozan's got the first bucket of the game with the three for the Suns. Here's Miracle Man. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings midseason?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Count that one.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Miracle Man, the pass to Tyler. Here's the monster. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. He hits both from the stripe.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wilson against Gordon. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Great look, but off the mark.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The drive by Booker. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Here's Tyler, and the bucket is good. Three-point play change here for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Suns. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Oh!
Nice. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Booker finds Paul. Derozan with it. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Booker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with Derozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
But you also got to give credit to the offense, too. I mean, they exploited every hole they saw in the defense.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And for the Suns, Achua, he's checked in for Jokic. Wright comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Chris Paul. So he picks up just one from the line that time. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. VanVleet outside. Pass to White. And here's Derozan. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. And it's 7 points for DeMar DeRozan. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Hudson's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And the pass to ABC. To the right side. Here's Gary. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Well, like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Rain Man. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's VanVleet. Not a lot of room, and the shot is good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Suns trail by 10 to the inside. White banked in off the glass.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Money passes to Thunder. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Money. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's VanVleet. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Phoenix making a change here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
4 seconds left. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Right back after this break. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings,
one thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
They've got Miracle Man. ABC is out there with money, and it's Rain Man, and it's the Professor in at the center. And for the Suns, Fred VanVleet out there with Hudson. Then there's Achua. And there's Gordon, and it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, the Monsters checked in for the Professor. Tyler comes in for ABC. Wilson, he's checked in for Money. And it's Leonard in for Rain Man. And the Suns also making a change. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Wilson with the block. To the paint, here's Tyler, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Phoenix calls timeout. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah. Some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Derozan, that's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Suns trail by 14 to the inside. Now here's Paul. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
And look, it was more than his scoring. He was dominant on D. His steal numbers for that game were crazy.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Here's Wilson, and he goes in for the dunk.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Paul kicks to Derozan. Here's Jokic. Good. And it's Derozan picking up the assists. Jokic has got 9.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. The Suns making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
And Jokic slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate
and the foul called on Thunder. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Money's checked in for Wilson. Rain Man comes in for Leonard. And it's Miracle Man in for Thunder. Derek White's checked in for the Suns.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they could.
Look at that.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Phoenix. Here's Miracle Man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. 1:25 left in the first half. VanVleet passes to Jokic. Isaac outside. Down low. Here's Jokic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Jokic has got 9 points now in the quarter. Here's Miracle. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. They get a hand on it and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And Los Angeles with some changes. The Professor's checked in for the Monster. ABC comes in for Tyler. And Thunder subbed in for Miracle Man. And a change for the Suns. Achua's checked in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. It's stolen. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Left side, Derozan. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Los Angeles leading by 20. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's Gary, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbound.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. This is his third trip to the free throw line, and he makes the first. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. 9 seconds left in the first half of the game. He gets that one. 13 points for Thunder.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
The Suns have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one. And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And that's...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this.
And that first half. He was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
You've got Wilson. Cowboy is out there with the monster. Then there's the Miracle Man, and it's Leonard in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Ball left side. On the wing, Derozan. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable. That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
To the middle. Here's Booker.
Might take him a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. Just need to calm down, play their game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Timeout called. The Suns
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. The Professor's checked in for the Monster. ABC comes in for Tyler. Rain Man's checked in for Leonard. And Thunder subbed in for Miracle Man.
And if you go over the course of his career, Derozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas. So, the power on that throwdown!
Wow. That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but possible, like you said. And Booker kicks to Paul. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And the shot goes down. And it's 6 points for ABC.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Booker, right side. Goes up to the stripe, and that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Off target on the 15-footer for Los Angeles. They've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Inside, here's Paul. And that time, also a missed shot.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
Down low, Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Booker. 1:35 left in the third. Basket good. Booker's got 7 points.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the Suns here with a different look. Achua, he's checked in for Jokic. Isaac comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Chris Paul. White looking around. Pass to VanVleet. Pass to Achua. A second chance effort. That one goes. Count it. Achua's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. Isaac passes to White.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Leonard. White with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the basket by Isaac.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Suns. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Leonard with the steal. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
And it's the Suns with the ball. And an intentional foul right there. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Here's Miracle Man. 28 points for him. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And so they foul intentionally. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. Here's Leonard. Misses. And so it's Los Angeles, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands. When he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns, they've got Achua. Hudson is out there with Fred Van Vliet, and it's Lewis in at the 3. Leonard with the steal. Here's Miracle Man. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Miracle Man's got 32 points in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The pass to Van Vliet. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
Count it.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Precious Achua. First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Hudson against Leonard. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Achua. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Here's Miracle Man, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
He's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
And for the Suns, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And Van Vliet, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the lob to the hoop. The dunk by Achua.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet looking around to the inside. And yes, it's good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And they go to the intentional foul. Jokic has checked in for Phoenix. T.J. McConnell comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. And the foul call. Called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Los Angeles with some changes. The Monsters checked in for the Professor. Leonard comes in for Rain Man. And it's Miracle Man in for Thunder.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the game.
Oh! He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. For Phoenix, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Passes to Jokic. To the middle, here's Lewis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lewis has got his first bucket of the night.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket? You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now McConnell. Here's Hudson. Shoots over Leonard. No good from Hudson.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. Another one goes. Incredible.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year. And so he hits both. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And he can't get the first one. Los Angeles. Calls timeout. They're up by 44. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Kicks it to Tyler. Good defense by Jokic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jokic with the steal. Here's Hudson. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Tyler, and he dunks it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Miracle Man. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Lewis misses. Here's Miracle Man, and the layup is good. Miracle Man's got 44.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
So that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of flowing back into this.
Achua, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic, and he's good on the second.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
And stolen by McConnell. And that's an intentional foul. And the first one at the line is good. And Hudson drops them both. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. And now we've got the intentional foul. That's good from McConnell. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Miracle Man, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so they choose to intentionally foul. That's good from McConnell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Los Angeles now. Miracle Man. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is... done. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
And guys, at this point, just a side note, they've got this one sewn up. He's probably headed to the bench one way or the other.
He hits the second from the line.
Let's go.
There's 14 seconds left in the... Oh!
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Here's McConnell, and that's an intentional foul.
Number 35. That's his second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. Here's Miracle Man. Here's Tyler. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, come on now. What defense? Nobody was willing to get in his way.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at